Hello, everybody. I think I need to turn on another light. I had forgot that I turned that other light off.
Work and play.
Forgot to turn the sound off again. You know me. And I was just thinking about doing that when I realized my light was off, and then I forgot to turn the sound off. But oh well. See if I've got anybody here in chat yet. Get into my live chat. Super Pappy. And I got my paper here to write your names down. How's everybody doing? Tamra? We've got Wilson. Hey, Wilson. And Barbara. Hey, Barbara. We're good here in Iowa. And Uncle BB, hello. How are you? Got Dennis in the house. I'm writing your names down as you come in. Got them. I'm putting them on a sheet of paper that I can just cut out, just cut it open, separate the names and fold them up and throw them in the jar. How's Wilson and how's Dennis doing tonight? Your hors d'oeuvres taste, they are good, y'all. You have to try fixing some. I had a fantastic day, y'all. We didn't get any snow or ice yet. It's still raining. And it's only got down to 32 degrees, right at freezing. So nothing is actually frozen. We didn't get any snow. It's not going to get below 32 degrees all night. It's going to be colder tomorrow night, but we don't expect rain tomorrow. So I think we've skipped the snow. People up north of us may have gotten some, but didn't get any. We got a little bit of ice that I showed in that little short video this morning. A little bit of sleet that fell, but most of it melted as fast as it, landed. So no snow in DeSoto either. Well, hello, Jim. Jim Rockford. Writing your name down so you can go get in the drawing. New York is like Alaska. I know. I used to live in New York. That's where my mom is from. I remember the 3 and 4 foot snow in New York. Where we lived in the, Baruch Drive out in Manhattan. Oh my God, sometimes it would snow so much. You couldn't tell there was cars parked out in front of the apartment building. They were completely covered in snow. You had to dig the car out to even know there was one there. And Super Pappy said it's 9 degrees in here in Indiana. Lucky, I don't know where he was all night. He didn't come in, here to where I could get him in the house. He came by just before dark, and I gave him and little buddy their dinner, and he took off. But then he came back this morning. Him and little buddy was out on the porch, and I fed them. Little buddy's been in the house most of the day, but Lucky took off right after he ate, and he's been gone. I checked out there. I keep checking outside off and on. And I see where I think it might have been Lucky came back and kept eating because the food has been disappearing in his bowl. But, I can't swear that it was him. It could have been one of the stray cats that comes up here every once in a while because they know I have cat food out a lot, for my cats. But I think he's got a girlfriend is what I'm thinking. Because I felt like, if that's not what it is, he would have been on the porch wanting to come in. So I don't know. He's either got him a girlfriend and he's there. Who knows? He may even have a litter of kittens by now. I don't know. He's about a year old. Lucky man about town. Yeah. All chemical girls in the house. Got your name on the list for the drawing. Yeah, there's a little tub that I put a towel in, to make him a little bed. At least, if he goes in there, he should be plenty warm because he's got so much fuzz and hair on him. And he'll be out of the rain or anything else. He's not going to get wet. But, I don't know that he's been staying in there. I think he's been somewhere else. Like I said, I think he's got a girlfriend, and little buddy looks like he wants to go out. You want to go outside? Maybe you'll go out and bring Lucky home. You going out? He says, no, I don't think so. You want to go out the other door? It's raining out there. He stuck his head out the door and then drew back in the door like, no, I ain't going out there. And there's Donna Placidia. Hello, Donna. I know I don't pronounce your last name right, but I try. How are you doing, Donna? And Wilson had chili for dinner tonight with hot peppers. Now, that sounds like a meal I could eat. Because I love chili, and I always put my hot cowboy candy in it to season it up. I live 2 blocks from the beach. I haven't gone down there since this cold started. It seems extra bitter near the ocean with the breeze coming off the water. Yeah, it can get kind of bitter with that wind blowing. And there's Shatika. Hello, Shatika. Well, he's scratching at the door like he wants to go out. Are you going to go out this time? Huh? You going to go out this time? Come on. He's probably got to go to the restroom and he don't want to go out there in the wet to go. But I don't have a litter box, so it's either going outside or he'll do it in the floor. But at least I know Lucky's okay. I mean, he's around here somewhere. Hopefully, if I can ever get him in to get him fixed, then he'll stay home more. Hogheads, Donna says. I'll win the stewing. Oh, I tell you, I was just watching a live feed from Los Angeles, where they've got all the fires. They've got over 3,000 acres burning. It's not only Los Angeles, Palisades, Hollywood, and now it's moving into the West Hills, as they called it. and they're trying their best to get it out before it reaches homes and stuff. Chuppets. I can't read. I don't know what this subscriber's saying. It's JKKSNWI. I don't know this language, so I don't know what they're saying. I know there's like 4 people that have lost their lives already. There's like 10,000 or more people that had to get out of their homes. And I was watching in this video that was just like 8 minutes ago, where people were trying to evacuate by car, and they were like bumper to bumper trying to get out, and they got stopped. They couldn't move, and the fire was getting so close. They left the cars and got out and started walking to get away from the fire. And it showed where they had a bulldozer come through and literally move the cars to the side to where the fire trucks could get through. Because people had, abandoned them. They didn't want to burn alive, so they abandoned their cars because they couldn't get anywhere. And they left on foot. But it left the roads blocked to where the fire trucks and rescue couldn't even get through. Oh no, a hurricane near Florida. I live in a hurricane zone, so it would happen to me too. Yeah, well, when I lived in North Carolina, we got hurricanes every hurricane season on the coast. I live right there close to Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach. I lived on Oak Island, actually, before I moved to Texas. But yeah, I know what the hurricanes are all about. I've got my share of those when I lived back in North Carolina. Oh, you live on Oak Island now. That's where I lived just before I came to Texas. I did not want to leave Oak Island. I loved it there. I mean, I didn't like hurricanes or anything coming in, but I loved living on Oak Island. I did not want to come to Texas. I wanted to stay right there on that island. When we first moved there, we lived on, I'm trying to remember, 59th Street, I think it was. We rented a house from my husband's cousin that owned the house. And then he put it up for sale, so we had to move, and we got a place down on 48th Street. But we lived like 2 blocks from the beach strand itself. I could come out of my house any morning, put my son in his stroller, and push him 2 blocks down to the beach strand. I'm right out on the sand and the ocean. I'm sorry, JKKSNWI. I don't know what you're saying because I cannot read your language. And there's Gladys. Hey, Gladys. Well, I got plenty of rest because I couldn't get out. I couldn't go do anything. Me and Lucky's, not Lucky, because Lucky's been out roaming. He hasn't been staying home. He comes home to eat and then he leaves. That's what I'm thinking. It might be a troll, but since we can't read it, just leave him alone. Nobody knows what he's saying, and we don't know if it's, inappropriate or not, so. Turkey necks. Hey, I'll eat turkey necks. I'll get me some turkey necks, put them in a pot, and I'll fix me some either pastry in there with them or cook them with rice. No, I'm not eating beef tripe. I'll eat the salt pork. I wish I had some. But we'll do like always. We'll give people time to get into our chat before we start playing trivia. I've already got a list of names here. Look at this. Look at that list. All names I'm going to cut apart and put in the jar for the drawing. I'm trying something new for my coughing. Salt water. And what made me think of it, when I was eating that jerky that the subscriber sent me, my coughing stopped, as long as I was eating on it, because it was real salty. It's going to be seeds for your spring garden. I haven't picked out what seeds yet, but it'll be seeds. It might be several different kinds. But I said, this is the time of year you need to start thinking about your spring garden. So I figured y'all would like the ones that are going to plant a garden or planting pots or totes or anything. You'll need some seeds. So we're playing for some seeds. And most people don't mind getting seeds. How? Bell peppers? Or maybe you meant bell pepper. Well, there's no hot bell peppers that I know of. They're just hot peppers or bell peppers. Me neither. Isn't that cow brains, beef tripe? That's like people eating cows. I'm not eating cow's tongue either. No. We never had that at our house. We didn't have beef tripe, cow brains, cow tongue, or any of that. I want food plants and herbs. Well, I can send you seeds. I can't send you plants. But I can send you some seeds to get you started. Yeah, I'm not eating stripe, no. Or tripe, or whatever they call it. I love liver and onions now. Don't get me wrong. I can sit down and eat liver and onions if they're cooked the way I like them every day of the week. No, I'm not eating rat meat, Wilson. Well, that's what the seeds are going to be. It'll be plant seed. Not decorative. Yeah, they're not going to be flower seeds. Not unless somebody wins and says they want flower seeds. Yeah, I intend to send you like okra seed, pea seed, I don't know, kale seed, pepper seeds, that type of thing. Watermelon seed. Gladys said, Wilson, I'm about to throw up. Yeah. Cool, I'm invested in the prize tonight. I don't think the salt water is going to help. I shouldn't be coughing because it's been raining all day. Yeah, I thought by 11 o'clock it was supposed to start snowing. The forecast said snow by 11 a.m. We didn't get any. It's been raining all day. Not even ice after 11. I've tasted rattlesnake meat before. It's not bad. But I'm not going to go out hunting snake to eat them. It's all right to try one time, and that was it. All Chemical Girl said, I've had snake taste like chicken. Yeah, everything seems like it tastes like chicken. Yeah, it'll keep you alive. But hey, I'm not complaining about the rain. We needed the rain. But I'm kind of glad it didn't snow and, just confine everybody inside. But like I said, it's going to turn to ice tonight. Anywhere it's raining, where it rained today, it's going to be ice tonight. I'm sure. Well, it may not be because it's not going to get below 32. Like the last few nights, it got down to 22 degrees. If it was going to get down to 22 degrees tonight, it would definitely snow. It couldn't rain. It's too cold. But right now, it has not been cold enough to freeze to do anything but rain. And there's Chill. Hey, Chill, how you doing? Yeah, I like warmer weather myself. I've never cooked duck. I don't know if I've ever eaten duck. I mean, I may have. I mean, my dad used to go hunting all the time. So, but I'm not positive I've ever even tasted duck. But I'm sure it's about like a chicken or turkey. You got lots of snow where you're at, Chill, in the last 2 days? We didn't get any yet. They said we were going to get dumped on by 11 a.m. this morning, but it hasn't been below freezing, so it couldn't do anything but rain. It's extremely fatty. A duck is. I know, that's the reason I said you got to start thinking about your spring garden. You know, in that one of the videos I just posted this past week was on, you know, building your soil in your pots and your totes, wherever you're going to plant in the spring. Get it all in there now so it breaks down good so you can plant in it come spring. That's what I've been doing, but it's gotten too cold, and then it's been raining today. I couldn't do anything outside. Duck is very fatty. Huh. Well, then I guess I've never eaten it. I'll eat some pork rinds, Wilson. Send me some. I've got videos upon videos on planting your garden, All Chemical Girl. That's what my channel's all about. It's gardening, building your own soil, composting in place, cooking what you grow, you know, arts and crafts, anything I decide to put on my channel. But it's mostly gardening, composting, building your own soil, and cooking what you grow. I mean, I still buy some very small amount of potting soil by the bag, but most of my soil that's in my pots and my totes are soil that I've made myself with wood bark, leaves, dead plants out of the garden, or, you know, like before it freezes, I broke a bunch of the plants down and threw them in pots for compost tea, because that's the best fertilizer for your plants right there is compost tea. And you can even throw dried leaves in there. All Chemical Girl said, I just wasn't sure how to plan out my garden. I just moved here last April and I didn't plant this past year. My yard hasn't been touched really. Well, it's always best to plant in the ground if you can, but it's too rocky here. I mean, to dig a hole, you got to dig up a bucket of rocks just to make a bucket size hole. Well, that's the reason, Tamara, it's good to compost in place and only put food scraps in your tote that does not draw ants. You know, like you can put lettuce leaves, cabbage leaves, potato peelings, apple peelings, stuff like that that's not going to attract a lot of ants. Go ahead and build your tote like I've been doing. Put your wood bark in the bottom, your leaves out of your yard or around your trees in there. Put your food scraps in, your plant your green matter from your garden if you've got any. And then you got to put native dirt in there a little bit. Anything you put in your tote or your bucket, like food scraps or any of that stuff, you got to put about an inch layer of dirt on top. Always keep it covered like that, and it'll break down faster. But if you want to plant in it right away, if you put anything in there that's not going to attract ants, you can put in garden soil, you can put in native dirt on top of your wood bark, your leaves, your plants, your food scraps and all that. Put a couple of inches of garden soil or potting mix or something in the very top. You can plant in it right then. I've done it. I do it all the time. Like I planted my collards in that raised bed. I did exactly what I've just told you. I put my wood bark, my leaves, my cardboard, my paper, newspapers, anything like that. Filled it full of plants, food scraps, whatever. And then I put dirt. And then I put another layer of all of it. And then put dirt. And then when I got to the top, I put about that deep, maybe 3 or 4 inches of dirt on the very top. You can use bagged garden soil. You can use potting mix to mix in with your native soil. Just have about 4 inches at the very top. And you can plant your seeds in that as soon as you get through filling it up. Same way with your pots, your buckets, and your totes. So you don't have to wait for it to break down. What I'm doing now is putting a lot of food scraps in my totes and my buckets because I know they'll be broke down by spring. So it doesn't matter if it's something in there that will attract ants or not, because the ants will come in, do their thing, and they'll be gone by the time I want to plant in it. I gotta turn the notification off on this thing here. Keep hearing a beep. Yeah, you need to go back and watch some of my videos on that. I've got lots of videos on it. But that's the way you can build your own soil, have really good rich soil, make compost tea. Because in warm weather, it only takes 2 or 3 days to make a 5-gallon bucket of compost tea. Fill it up full, just as full as you can get it of green matter, like leaves out of a garden or anything like that that's growing outside. You don't want seeds in it, but anything green, even grass. Just fill that 5-gallon bucket up, pack it down, and then put a little bit of water in it. You can fill it on up the rest of the way with water. Put a lid on it, leave it in the sun, and I'll guarantee you in the heat of the sun, in like 2 or 3 days, it'll be broke down and you can use the compost tea out of it to water your garden, and that's feeding your plants. I know how to do all that. I just need to plot everything out where I'm planting it. Oh, I never know where I'm going to plant anything. With me, the sun gets so intense here. What I've done, I went through trial and error. And I figure out where to plant stuff by planting it there one summer. If it does good there in that spot, I plant again the next year. If it doesn't, and if it's in the open sun, I put it in partial shade the next time I plant it. Because I found some of my plants will not live in the open sun, not in Texas. It gets too hot. So a lot of my stuff does better under shade trees and stuff. They get filtered sun, but they get a lot of shade that cools them off, if that makes sense. Other than that, I have to put up shade cloth above them. You mean you got to plan your garden exactly where you're going to plant what and all that kind of stuff, yeah. Who wants to fix some SOS? What is SOS? I found that my Charleston gray watermelons do the best right out where I planted them last summer. Now my Black Beauty watermelons didn't do as well. The little round green ones, they grew, but it got a little bit too hot on them because they got more sun than the Charleston gray. And the ones I planted out in the corner didn't do as well because they were in the sun most of the day. So where I planted those, I'm going to plant something different. But in that same spot where I had my Charleston gray growing that produced such good watermelon, then I'm going to replant those there. Or either if I plant them where they're at, you know, I hate to try to put shade cloth up for watermelon because the vines grow everywhere. Well, my lot is 150 feet by 150 feet across. And from the back of the lot to the street, it's 110 feet. Because I own 3 lots, but I don't have one lot planted at all. It's in the trees between me and the new house over here. And there's Jackie M. Hello, Jackie M. And then when I get my peppers growing, I plant them from seed every year. And I end up with so many plants, I just stick them around everywhere in the garden. They're not planned on where to go. If I've got a spot that I can put them, I stick them there. I'm sorry, Gladys. You said you're feeling like crap. I'm having a fantastic evening. We didn't get any. It's not going to get any colder than it is right now, 32 degrees. Is that what Gladys has got, the flu? Subscribers have been leaving my chats and going to other people's lives. And that's kind of disappointing to me, but they can support anybody they want to. I think it's kind of... No, I'm not even going to say it. Especially some of the subscribers that came into my lives trying to hurt my channel. Now they're openly going to some of these other people's lives that were trying to hurt me before. So it's almost like they were all conspiring together, maybe. Dennis, watch for trolls. I'm a little weak today. Well, I've got it on subscribers only, so we should not have that many trolls coming in. I mean, we still may have 1 or 2, but hopefully not. Oh, yeah, we've been on here for 30 minutes, haven't we? If I see anybody that comes in the chat that hasn't been here, then I'll put their name down. I'll keep this paper here. Let me let little buddy in. He's scratching at the door. It's Lucky out here. I looked out there for little buddy, but not little buddy, for Lucky. Little buddy was scratching at the door. He wanted to come in. Yeah, it kind of hurts me that I've got people that I thought were my friends that, and don't get me wrong, I don't care if people go to other people's lives and that type of thing, but they're supporting a lot of people that were trying to hurt me before, and it ended up that they were trying to hurt me as well. So it's better that they're over with them instead of me anyway, so that'll probably work out for the best. Oh, their names haven't been on the list, Wilson. Because a lot of them have been blocked from my channel when I found out what they were doing. But now they're openly supporting these other people that were trying to hurt me before. So I know they were all in it together. So they're not welcome back to my chats anyway. All right, first question, y'all. Thank you, Gladys. What was a frequently used tactic to get a glitchy video game cartridge to work better? Rinse it in water, shake it up and down, or blow on it? I've never heard that before. Oh, I got to get Tamara Douglas's name down. I got Tamara Aimling, but I don't have Tamara Douglas. To get her name down in the pot again. It is to blow on it, y'all. Can you imagine? And I'll put Jackie down because her name, she came up with, I still blow on it. But yeah, blow on it is what it is. Dennis got that. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's see. We got Chill, Jim, Super Pappy, Dennis, Jackie M, Tamra, Dennis says throw it away. I don't know who that is that came in and says I love you. There's no name there. It's like it's from a different country, but there's no name. We were weird kids. Yeah. But that was what it was. You just blow on it. Here's what they say. Blow on it. The method was proven to be ineffective, but 80s kids seem to know otherwise. So they blew on it. All right, next question. Let's see. What 1988 movie about three small town waitresses starred Julia Roberts in her breakout role? This was Julia Roberts' breakout role. It was a 1988 movie about three small town waitresses. What was the name of it? Not Pretty Lady, not Fried Green Tomatoes. I'll give you a clue. It said this movie was based on a real restaurant of the same name. And my pen is running out of ink. Y'all stop a minute. I got to get something else to write with. Find something else to write with. My pen run out of ink. It was Mystic Pizza, y'all. I don't know that I've ever seen that movie. I'm going to have to look that up. I usually like the movies that Julia Roberts stars in. That was a breakout role, 1988. I bet I've never seen that movie. I'm going to look that movie up. I may watch it before I go to bed tonight. Mystic Pizza, y'all. Yeah, I've never seen it either. I don't remember it, so I know I haven't seen it. All right, next question. What infectious disease was declared globally eradicated by the World Health Organization in 1980? That's giving you a multiple choice. You got three choices. Was it measles, Ebola, or smallpox? Measles, Ebola, or smallpox? It was an infectious disease declared globally eradicated by the World Health Organization in 1980. No, you don't give me A, B, or C. You got to give me the name. Oh, let's see. I got you, Dennis. It was smallpox. Yeah, it was Wilson. It was smallpox. Yeah, when you have a multiple choice like that, unless I say A or B, it causes me to have to go back and look through the list to find it. And then I may miss somebody else's answer. And we got Crazy Punch. I don't know who that is. You're beautiful. I think I may fall in love. Well, thank you for that compliment, but Crazy Crunch. Next question. Oh, by the way, this is the 1980s packet or box. Chill says, you sound like my boss. Too much work to go back and see it. Well, I'm not only trying to do the trivia, but I'm trying to catch new names or names that haven't been in live tonight to keep them on the list of the drawing February 6th. So I've got two things going already, and it's too much to have to look to see if it's A, B, or C, is what I'm saying. Who knows? I may be your boss, Chill. Next question. What German athlete rocked the tennis world when he became the youngest player ever to win a men's singles match at Wimbledon at age 17? What German athlete rocked the tennis world when he became the youngest player ever to win a men's singles match at Wimbledon at age 17? Nobody? It was Boris Becker. Boris Becker. So everybody that said Becker or B. Becker, like Wilson did, got a point. It was Boris Becker. I had the ER part. Federer. Next question. Which toy, first introduced by Hasbro, featured a bouncy ball with a platform around it, making it resemble the planet Saturn? Which toy, first introduced by Hasbro, featured a bouncy ball with a platform around it, making it resemble the planet Saturn? Not balance ball. Dennis said, I don't remember, but both of my daughters had one. Not a hopping ball. Yes, I remember it too. It had a name. What was its name? It was Pogo Ball. So Tamara, Jim, Gladys, y'all got a point for that. And see, I got Zoe Elizabeth here. I got to get their name down. Hi there, Zoe. Just in time to play trivia. Y'all ought to know this. Who was the lead singer of Culture Club? I'm doing great. We didn't get any snow today. It's still raining. It's not cold enough to snow. Hey, Patty C. I'm going to ask the question again because I didn't tell the answer yet, and I've got a lot of people up here already guessed. Who was the lead singer of Culture Club? Give Patty C a chance. Already got you, Dennis. Boy Gay. It was Boy George, y'all. And most of you got it. Boy George. Well, you got a point for it, Dennis. All right, next question. The three men on babysitting duty in Three Men and a Baby are played by Steve Guttenberg, Tom Selleck, and who? The three men on babysitting duty in The Three Men and a Baby are played by Steven Guttenberg, Tom Selleck, and who else? Oh, you're not home. You'll be home in a bit. Well, if you're driving, be careful. No, not Tom Hanks. I'll give you a hit. The 1987 hit was among the highest grossing films of the year. Some of you got it misspelled, but you got it right anyway. It was Ted Danson, y'all. Ted Danson. Next question. What astronaut became the first woman in space in 1983? What astronaut became the first woman in space in 1983? I'll give you a hint. She was on the Space Shuttle Challenger. I think it was the one that went boom. But she was on the Space Challenger. The Space Shuttle Challenger. And she was the first astronaut of all times to be a woman in space in 1983. I'll go ahead and tell you because a lot of you got it already. It was Sally Ride. Sally Ride. R-I-D-E. Yeah, I think that was the one that blew up. Next question. Are we having fun? I got 36 people watching. What was the first Japanese automaker to produce cars in the United States in 1982 in an Ohio factory that was making its motorcycles? What was the first Japanese automaker to produce cars in the United States in 1982 in an Ohio factory that was also making its motorcycles? It was Honda, y'all. Several of you got it right. Honda. It was definitely Honda. All right, next question. What small cordless vacuum cleaner was Black & Decker inspired to create after they helped NASA develop a small cordless drill for use on the moon? What small cordless vacuum cleaner was Black & Decker inspired to create after they helped NASA develop a small cordless drill for the use on the moon? All the answers in? It was Dustbusters. They made the Dustbuster. I've got one. I don't think mine is by, it's a Dustbuster, but it's not by Black & Decker. But it is a Dustbuster. I've got it hanging over here beside the kitchen door. Next question. My mom's electric broom. I don't know. Mine is pretty good. My charge lasts quite a while. On the one I've got, like I said, it's not by Black & Decker, but it is it's a Dustbuster type vacuum, little vacuum. Next question. What kind of laceless shoes were sometimes worn with a coin in the tongue? Oh, I had some of these. They were my favorite shoes. What kind of laceless shoes were sometimes worn with a coin in the tongue? Y'all are right. It's penny loafers. I had penny loafers when I was, like in junior high and high school. I love my penny loafers. I'd get a pair of penny loafers every year, and I'd always make sure I had pennies in them. Let's see, we got Shiva Cat. I don't know who you are, but I got your name down for the drawing. That is if you're in the continental United States. Because if anybody wins, out like in Canada or other countries other than the continental USA, I can't send it out. Yeah, sometimes I had a dime in mine too, but most of the time I had a penny in there. Next question. What rock band teamed up with Run DMC for Walk This Way in 1986? What rock band teamed up with Run DMC for Walk This Way in 1986? It was Aerosmith. Looks like all of you got it. Great video to boot. I don't know if I saw the video, but I know the song and I know the bands. And there's Janet Jacob. Let's get your name down on the list for another entry. How's Jana doing this evening? I don't even know the song. I remember the song, Walk This Way. I haven't heard it in a long, long time, but I remember the song. You brought your husband home today? Walk This Way by Dennis. Well, Jana, I'm glad you got things taken care of. All right, guys, next question. What song featuring more than 40 pop stars sold 20 million copies and raised awareness of hunger in Africa? What song featuring more than 40 pop stars and sold 20 million copies and raised awareness of hunger in Africa? You got a point, Chill. The world be us. It's we are the world, y'all. Do they know it's Christmas? Does who know? It's we are the world. Next question. What tennis bad boy shouted the memorial words, "You cannot be serious," at the umpire during the 1981 men's singles final at Wimbledon? Sounds like something that guy do. What tennis bad boy shouted the memorable words, "You cannot be serious," at the umpire during the 1981 men's singles final at Wimbledon? Wilson said Mark Macroll. Oh. It was John McEnroe. McEnroe. I remember him. That I remember him. He was always outspoken, especially to the referees or the umpire or whatever you want to call them. And it said, and he was just getting started. He won the match and the title. Was John McEnroe. Not sure how you pronounce his name. Yeah, he was a wild one. Next question. What chemical are jean jackets washed in to create the acid washed look? They give you multiple choice. Now you got to give me the name, not A, B, or C. It's chlorine, bromine, or hydrogen peroxide. Bleach is not a... Here's the three choices again. Chlorine, bromine, or hydrogen peroxide. And we got Rusty Bucket in the house. How's Rusty Bucket doing? Well, glad to see you, Rusty Bucket. Glad you're doing good. Everybody got their answers in? It's chlorine. Most of you got it. It's chlorine. Not Clairol Nice and Easy. That's hair dye. Uncle BB. And it wasn't peroxide, Wilson. It was chlorine. So everybody that put up chlorine got a point because you got it correct. Next question. Not bleach with chlorine. It was chlorine. I think I give you a point for it, Dennis. I think already. I know acid wash jeans were the jam in the late 80s. They still are. I mean. Next question. What Italian actor model became famous in the 1980s for appearing on the cover of romance novels and fitness magazines? I'm adding Rusty's name to the list for the drawing February 6th. Rusty says, I ain't going to answer because I don't know. You could guess. Can always guess. Who knows? You may get it right. And he went on to co-write several romance novels. Give you a few more seconds to get the answers up. Yeah, I remember his romance novels, Fabio. It was Fabio. Most of you got it. Y'all think he's still just this luscious hair? I don't know. He's probably bald by now. He's had too many women running their fingers through his hair. He's probably bald. He got hit in the face with a bird on a roller coaster. Really, Dennis? I'm a man. I would not have gotten that one. Next question. What computer simulated bald Fabio? I wonder how he'd look on the cover of one of those novels, bald-headed. You think he'd still look as good? Next question. What computer simulated TV host got his first series on American TV in 1987 and also appeared on the cover of Newsweek? It's me, Ann. Hey there. Putting your name down to be entered again on the contest, the drawing. How you doing, Ann? The answer was Max Headroom. Most of you got it. Next question. What then 7-year-old actress hosted Saturday Night Live in 1982 after charming audiences in a hit film that year? You guys are getting too good. Oh, goodness, I got more people coming in. It was Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore. So everybody that said Drew Barrymore got it. And let's see, I've got Tatuk just came in, so well, he's out of the country though. I forgot where, but I'm not sure. I don't remember where he is. I've got his name down, but I can't remember where Tatuk is from. It was Drew Barrymore. So everybody that said Drew got a point. And she went on to cut. No, let's see. She became the youngest person to host the show to date. No one else has hosted a talk show that young. He's one of us from Earth. I know, but what part of the Earth, Chill? I don't remember what actually area that he's from. Yeah, Drew Barrymore was cute. All right, next question. The flat part. Well, there's a lot of flat parts of the United States. Oh, I noticed you weren't in here lately, All Chemical Girl. Goodness, everybody else is a ways ahead of you. Maybe you'll catch up. Next question. In the outfields, your love, who is on a vacation far away? In the outfields, your love, who is on a vacation far away? Got 3 different answers popped up. My internet is going on and off. Shit, not cool. No, that's not good, Gladys. Hang in there. Maybe it'll stay on. Dennis said blow on it, Gladys. That fixed things back in the 80s. Maybe it'll fix it tonight. Y'all are something else. Darain N. You're a new one. I hope you're from the United States. I've just entered your name for the drawing. Glad you like my recipes and glad you watch. But I know I'm from North Carolina. You're in North Carolina, Shiva Cat. That's where I'm originally from. Well, hey, you're not losing too bad. You're right on up there with some of the top ones tonight. Well, good. I'm glad you discovered my channel, Darain. Darain N. Wherever you're from. Born and raised in North Carolina. Well, good for you. That's where I'm from. Next question. Motormouth John Machida Chita talked really, really fast in ads for what delivery service company? And they're giving you multiple choice. Is it UPS, FedEx, or U.S. Postal Service? I got to get Mrs. Meyer's name back in the drawing here. Mrs. Meyer, too. I think all of you's pretty much got your answers in. It's FedEx. FedEx, and all of you that got FedEx has already got a point for it. It was FedEx. You got 10 points so far, Wilson. Next question. What food product, which comes in ball, bell, boot, and bow tie shapes, did McDonald's debut in 1983? What kind of nuggets, Tamra? Y'all got to give me a name, not just nuggets. It could be nuggets of anything. Meat roller pancake took. I mean, y'all don't have to rush so hard. Put the name in there, the whole name, not just part of it. I mean, I can't keep up with you when you pop them in there so fast and you only have part of the name, which could mean any kind of nugget. Yeah, I know they meant chicken nuggets, but the correct name is Chicken McNuggets. They came in the shape of a bow tie, or the bow tie shape was sometimes called the bone. So, see, it wasn't McDonald's McNuggets. It was just called Chicken McNuggets. But you got the whole name, Shiva Cat, so you got a point for it. Well, I never. Everybody got a point. Anybody that said chicken or nuggets or anything like that, you got a point. Even Uncle BB for his chicken. Oh, me. Y'all are killing me. It definitely was not a roast. Fake chicken. Crispy chicken. McFakin. That reminds me of a story way back when my kids were growing up. My son was in, I think, middle school or elementary school. Middle school, I think. Maybe just before he got into junior high. My income was really low, and I'm here trying to work, pay house rent, make a car payment, pay all my utilities, buy food for my kids, and everything else they needed. Well, I was always trying to buy what as much as I could with the money I had, food wise. Well, I came across these chicken McNuggets or chicken nuggets that were in a bag frozen at the store. And some of them were really expensive, but this one was pretty reasonably priced, and it was a big bag. So I said, well, I'm going to make my son happy. I'm going to get these chicken nuggets, and we'll have some of them for dinner tonight, because it was a big bag. You could have got several meals out of it. Well, I fixed a pile of them for dinner that night, and I don't remember what I had to go with them. My son took one bite out of one of them. one of them. He says, Mom, what is that? I thought you said this was chicken nuggets. I said, it is chicken nuggets. That's what it says on the bag. He said, it's mystery meat. And when I picked one up and looked at it, he was right. It didn't look like chicken. It looked like God knows what all, ground all up together and battered and fried. It probably was chicken, but it was the scrap chicken. You know, it wasn't the chicken breast or stuff like that. My son refused to eat it. I ended up throwing them away. And later on in life, we were out at the beach here in Granbury. And I was going to leave and run to McDonald's and get some burgers and fries and, you know, something for lunch and take it back out to the beach where they were. Because, you know, they were not going to come with me. I was just going to run it out, go through the drive-thru, pick it up, and take it back to them. And I told my son, I said, son, you want chicken nuggets? I know you love chicken nuggets. He said, yeah, Mom, but I don't want that mystery meat. I said, oh, McDonald's has real chicken. I said, it's the white chicken breast meat that they make their nuggets out of. They're real good. So I got him some, and he saw that, yes, that's right, that McDonald's chicken nuggets are real white breast meat of the chicken. It's not mystery meat. Oh my goodness, all chemical girl. I wouldn't doubt it. She says they grind it into a paste and squirt it into a baking sheet. You can't eat it. Oh my goodness. And I felt so bad for him because I didn't have any more money to go back to the store to buy any more. And we couldn't eat that stuff. Needless to say, I never bought them again. If I ever bought any more chicken McNuggets, I made sure they were real white meat of the chicken, not mystery meat. Real human chicken, whatever meat. Like hot dogs, yeah. We watched that show that they have on TV, how they make things. They take you to different plants, manufacturing plants, where they make different food products. And my granddaughter loved it. And we were watching this one day where they were making hot dogs. And it showed how they ground up all the different pieces of the meat and just scraps meat. Just ground it all up to like a slurry paste and fed it into the casings and, you know, were dividing them up. My son says, I will never eat another hot dog. I said, well, son, that's how they make bologna. That's how they make hot dogs. They make potted meat, deviled ham, and all that kind of stuff the same way. It's all the scrap meat that they don't want to put in prime packages to sell. That's the reason I'm kind of choosy on the hot dogs I buy. Because I can't eat them. But oh well, that was my story. I don't know that I've ever saw the bow tie shaped chicken McNuggets. They were sometimes called the bone. Interesting. I don't know. I have not seen it in a long time, All Chemical Girl. I watched it a few times with my granddaughter and my son over there at their house when she was little. And I caught it a time or two here at my house on the TV. But I haven't seen it in years, so I don't know who hosts it now. Tamara says I couldn't eat chicken at my grandma's for 2 years after I helped cull them. Well, I helped my grandmother pluck the feathers off of her chicken. Because when she wanted a chicken for Sunday dinner, she went out in the yard and grabbed a chicken, wrung its neck, took the axe, chopped its head off, threw it in a boiling hot pot of water, and that causes, you know, to be able to pull the feathers out easier. But the smell of that thing, ooh. When those feathers get hot in that scalding water, it smells terrible. Go see Little Debbie's episode. But I love my grandma's fried chicken now. She makes some of the best fried chicken I've ever eaten in my life. I had to clean them and eat them or starve. Well, my grandmother cleaned them and she cooked them and everybody ate it. I don't remember seeing her eat it. I mean, she probably did, but... McDonald's making roast beef specialist at Real Tata Mom's filling. What? Tata Mom's filling. No, it doesn't chill. It doesn't transfer to the taste. I mean, you only smell it when you're plucking the feathers. After the feathers are gone, and she singes what's left with the little fire flame that she went around the chicken with, the smell was gone. And then she would gut it out and clean it and cut it up. But I don't know. I mean, if I have done that a lot before, I guess I could do it to eat a chicken, but I don't know if I could. I would have the stomach to actually gut a chicken and clean it. But you do a fish. When you go fishing, you catch a big fish, you scale it, you gut it, you clean it out, you do all that. You get used to it, it's nothing to it. Next question. McRib. I got one of those McRibs when they first started having them. I didn't think they were that great. Everybody said they were so good, and so I got me one, and I didn't really like it. I never bought another one with a sprinkle of fried tomato seeds. Okay, next question. What 21-year-old hockey player smashed the record for single-season goals in 1982, scoring a whopping 92? And as of 2020, the record still stands. Nobody's broken his record yet. It was Wayne Gretzky. So most of you got that right. Okay, next question. What presidential candidate chose Democrat Geraldine Ferraro as his VP in 1984, making her the first female vice president candidate on the major party ticket. What presidential candidate chose Democratic Geraldine Ferraro as his VP in 1984, making her the first female VP candidate on a major party ticket? It was Walter Mondale. So everybody that got it got a point. Walter Mondale. Congratulations, people. Next question. Which founding member of Public Enemy could have given up the time in the 80s by checking the huge clock he wore around his neck? What founding member of Public Enemy could have given you the time of day in the 80s by checking the huge clock he wore around his neck? Sorry, Edith. Elvis? See, I got to get Edith's name in here for the another time for the drawing. Edith Margaret Harris. Dennis says, there he's back with his Clem Colada Hopper. It's Flava Fave. Y'all know that. He's the only one that I ever known of that wore a giant clock around his neck as jewelry. Flavor Fave. Next question. What actor who learned to drive a powerboat for Miami Vice was World Offshore Powerboat Champion in 1988? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Someone just drove over my brother's circular garden, ravaged the chicken wire and poles he put up. Oh no. Are you serious, Uncle BB? Yeah, go get them, Uncle BB. Well, that means they came right up in the yard, didn't they? What did they do? Lose control of the automobile or something? And come running up in your yard or your brother's yard? Goodness gracious. Might have been a drunk driver. The answer was Don Johnson, y'all. Quite a few of you got it. Our neighborhood's gone to pot. Oh no. Chuck Norris beat him for the title in 1990. But it was Don Johnson. Drunk or flying high? Yeah. Well, I noticed somebody's taken out somebody's mailbox several times out here on the main street coming in before you turn down my street, but it's on the main road coming into the subdivision. I know it's probably some people that have coming in drinking and they just run right into the mailbox. Chill said, we're eating chicken tonight. I hope he didn't kill any of the chickens. Let's see, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. Wow. Eating nuggets. Yeah, you can fix you some chicken nuggets, but I hate it. I hope they really didn't kill any of the chickens if he's got chickens out there. Paste nuggets, yeah. Mystery meat nuggets. Oh, yeah, you feel bad because he's relatively a newcomer to gardening. Chicken's not salty. I always have to add salt to it myself. Well, I've never thought it was salty. Next question. What video game series stars a robotic hero who was created by Dr. Light and fights baddies like Metal Man and Bubble Man? What video game series stars a robotic hero who was created by Dr. Light and fights baddies in the like Metal Man and Bubble Man? Oh, I miss 8-bit Nintendo. Everybody got your answers in? I'm getting a Raspberry Pi so I can play all the old games. Oh, I bet Raspberry Pi's good. That might be what it is, because to me, when I cook chicken, it's not salty at all. I always have to add salt. Contra rules. Okay, the answer was Mega Man, so everybody that put down Mega Man got a point. It was Mega Man. All right, next question. Which product uses microcapsulation technology? And they give you a choice. I'll read the question again. Which product uses microencapsulation technology? Nerf balls, Pop Rocks, or scratch and sniff stickers? I'll read it again. Which product uses microencapsulation technology? Nerf balls, Pop Rocks, or scratch and sniff stickers? Everybody got their answers in? Well, hello, Alcalmax. It's scratch and sniff stickers, y'all. Scratch and sniff stickers. The process traps aromatic chemicals in the tiny spheres that, when scratched, release a scent. And it's called microencapsulation. I know we had it before. We had all these questions before. I don't know how tired y'all are getting. Next question. What very real group was going to make you notice with the 1980 hit song, Brass in Pocket? No, you can guess at questions, Dennis. You can copy someone else's. If someone else puts an answer up there, and if you think that's the right answer, you can more than likely absolutely put that answer up there for yourself as well. Because you never know. You might copy it and get it wrong. You're guessing that that's the right the right answer if you don't really know. Well, thank you, Edith. Okay, I'm going to repeat the question. What very real group was gonna make you notice with the 1980 hit song, Brass in Pocket? What was the name of the group? I remember the song, but I remember the group. Am I broadcasting again tomorrow? I might and I may not. I mean, tomorrow is Friday. I don't usually go live on Friday, but you never know. I may do a surprise live tomorrow sometime. What Very Real Group was Gonna Make You Notice with the 1980 hit song Brass in Pocket. Hi, Life with Pip and Tyne. How are you doing this evening? Writing your name down and put you in the pot again. Everybody got your answers in? It was the Pretenders, and quite a few of you got it correct. The Pretenders. Next question. What killed radio star according to the Bugles? What killed the radio star according to the Bugles? It was Video. The song Video Killed the Radio Star was released in 1979 but rose to fame in 1981. YouTube killed them all. I know it's just allergies. When I talk a lot, I'll cough. Sorry about that. Next question. What software launched in 1983 triumphed over WordPerfect and WordStar to become the most popular word processing program ever? What is the most popular word processing program? You know you're going to have one oddball or two oddballs in the pack. Nope, not Apple. Not Apple Macintosh computer. It was Microsoft Word, y'all, and most of you got it correct. Microsoft Word. Anybody that put Microsoft in there or Word, I knew that's what you meant, so I gave you a point. Are y'all getting tired? We've been on for 2 hours. That means we've been actually playing for an hour and a half. Getting tired? Yeah, I thought so. Well, let me tally up the points and see who won tonight. Let's see. Jim Rockford got 6 points. Chill Canuck got 5, 10, 20. Super Pappy, 16. Tamara Douglas, 6. Jackie M, 15. Dennis, 15. Tamara Aimling, 5, 10, 15, 20, 26. Gladys Pellegrino got 17. Wilson got 15. Donna Placedia got 5. Patty C got 2. Uncle BB got 10. Shiva Cat got 19. Barbara Maggard got 1. Rusty Bucket got 2. Cindy Davis Knoll got 8. It's Me Ann got 12. Tatuk got 3. All Chemical Girl got 9. Mrs. Meyer 1. Edith Margaret Harris got 5. So the winner is Tamara Aimling. She's going to be getting seeds in the mail. Probably she'll get them next week. I'll get them in the mail in the morning. So congratulations, Tamara Aimling. 26 points, won the game tonight. And I got everybody else's name on a big old long list here, 2 lists that I got to cut apart and put in the jar for another chance at the drawing. I enjoyed it, y'all. Yeah, I may go live tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, I'll definitely post a video in the morning. I did one of those today. So I'll definitely post a video. And like I said, I may just go live all of a sudden and surprise everybody. But if you've got your notification bell clicked on all notifications, you'll get notified that I'm going live. So you'll have the opportunity to get in there. It was fun, Mrs. Meyer, too. I enjoyed it. I always have a lot of fun. Gladys was doing pretty good tonight. She must have felt better than she's been feeling, because she got 17 points. But she must be gone now. I don't see her. Haven't seen her in a little bit. She must have started feeling bad or something. So, everybody, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to cut these names apart and add them to the bucket or the little jar and put you people in at another chance to win the prize. February 6th. So, thank you everybody for coming in. I enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all taking the time to spend with me on trivia nights and every other time that you watch my videos or come to any of my lives. I appreciate it more than you know. You help me out a lot, and it's a lot of fun. Y'all have a blessed night. If you're in an area where there's snow, stay warm. If you're anywhere where it's real cold, stay warm. Stay safe. Tamara said to pass to second. She already got seeds. Okay, let's see. That would be Chill Canuck. Because Tamara got 26. He got 20. Chill, do you want seeds for your garden? Or you need seeds for your garden? Is he still here? I'll have to get his address. I don't have his address. Is Chill still in the live chat? Chill, are you still in the live chat? Where are you? Couldn't pass to the third place. Okay. Who's in third place? Gladys Pellegrino. Is she still in the chat? Well, you did pretty good, Wilson. You got 15. 3 people hit 15. But Gladys got 17. Is she still in chat? You think her cable went out? Because if it's passed down to the next winner, we got a tie of Jackie M, Dennis, and Wilson all got 15 points. So we'd have to have a playoff question or something to see who would get the other one right. Have a playoff with them. Well, this is for your spring garden. It's not for planting right now. I start giving away seeds the first of the year because I know people are getting ready for their spring gardens. Do you not plant a spring garden? Chill. A sudden death match. Well, Dennis said to take him out. So that leaves Jackie M and Wilson. Let me get... Wilson, you're still in the game. Wilson and Jackie M. You're the only 2 that are supposed to answer this next question. If I can find one that we didn't ask. Okay. Jackie M and Wilson. Is Jackie M still here? Or did she leave already? Because you got to be in the live to win. Is Jackie M still here? I bet she's left already. And if she has, that means Wilson's going to be the winner. I'll give her a minute or 2 to pop up in live chat to show that she's still here. If she's not, by default, the seeds are going to go to Wilson. Oh no, just half a dozen buckets, tomato, tobacco, and pot. Oh no. I hear the Jeopardy song playing, time's up. All right, Wilson, I'm sending the seeds to you by default. Because you've got to be in the live to win. It don't matter if you answered more questions than anybody. If you're not still here when we get the winner, then it goes to the next person. So I'll get the seeds out to Wilson. Congratulations, Wilson. And I've already got his address, so he don't need to send me that. Are you waiting to go out? Huh? Are you waiting to go out? Little buddy had to go out and go to the little boy's room. All right, well, let's get back to it. Yeah, congratulations, Wilson. See, you won after all. But anyway, we're back to our goodbyes. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking your time out of your busy night to come into my lives tonight and every other night and taking your time to watch my videos. I appreciate you. Helped me out a lot by doing it. And I have fun with y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye now. Love y'all.